Greetings friends, it's Top Hat here. Today this video is going to be an overview and installation guide of the 3D printed M93R M4 magazine adapter. What this part allows you to do is use M4 magazines, or M4 M16 style magazines, with your KWA M93R. Now for this upgrade I highly recommend that you HPA tap your M93R because the gas magazines only hold gas for about 30 shots. It's pretty pointless to slap an M4 high cap or mid cap on an M93R that's still running on gas. If you order the 3D printed adapter, this is the part you will receive, just the 3D print. There are two other things you will need. You will need an M4 magazine release, spring, latch, and button. I'm using a G&G set here, but I think they're universal among AEGs. And you'll also need a screw and a nut that you can just find anywhere in your hardware store. So for the installation, first thing you're going to have to do is install the magazine latch. Actually, you're probably going to have to do a bit of preparation on the part here because just due to the nature of 3D printing and the pretty darn low tolerances, you're probably going to have to modify the channels and bits that the magazine latch resides in. The reason you'll have to do that is because it may print a little too tight and you may have to remove just a tiny bit of material to get it to fit in smoothly. You also may need to clear this little port in channel in the inside here that the bits of the magazine reside in. You may have to widen this channel a little bit for BBs to flow through. To do that, you could probably do it with some hand files, or to do it really easily, I recommend a hand rotary tool, like a Dremel with a nice cutting bit. Personally, I recommend that everyone who has functioning arms own a Dremel. They're just such infinitely useful tools. I use mine pretty much every day, not just for airsoft, but around the house for all kinds of stuff. So yeah, due to the nature of 3D printing, this part may require some slight modification to get it all to fit together smoothly. But once you've modified it properly, if you have to modify it, that is, to install the magazine catch or latch, you just take the little latch clip here, drop it in like so, take the spring, drop it in the other side, take your button, press it in here so that it pushes the magazine catch out on the other side, and twist your magazine catch so that it screws into the button. And once it's tight enough, you are good to go, and you can now lock the magazines into your adapter. I have to bend out my M4 magazines catching lips to fit my Type 97, so with regular M4 mags they should just slide right out easily when you unlatch them. And next up, you're going to have to prepare your magazine. This part does not require any specific modifications to the magazine. All you have to do is take off your base plate here, which there's going to be a little pin. Just get a small screwdriver or something to push the pin down. You probably use your fingernail, but once you push the pin down, you will be able to slide the base plate forward. Slide it down. Pin will also catch on the gas charging port. You have to push it down again. There you go. Once you get the base plate out, you're going to want to use your thumb to hold the follower here forward. Then take a small screwdriver and push out the little pin here on the inside that retains the follower. Let the follower go. Take the pin with it. Pull out, actually this would be more the guide than the follower. Take out the magazine spring, remove the follower, and your magazine is ready. I'll do it on my other magazine that hasn't had a bunch of gasket maker all over the bottom of it. Once you take your magazine with the base plate and magazine follower thing removed, there's going to be two little channels in the base here. The little fins on the side of your magazine, with the magazine facing this way, going to slide in. Then to secure it, you're going to take your screw here and feed it through the side. Tighten the screw down, and you are good to go. Your magazine, your M93R, will now accept M4 magazines. So if you're using an HPA rig, you can compete with AEGs a lot more in the field, and when you run out of ammo, you can just switch mags. I'll also have a link in the video description to where you can find out more about this magazine adapter and even pick one up for yourself, because I do sell them on Shapeways. Another cool thing about this is that since due to the double stack nature of the magazine, the M93R magazine, when you remove the AEG high cap, it doesn't dump the BBs. Maybe if you shake it enough, a couple will get out. But, so when you're switching mags, you don't just dump about 30 rounds and waste them. You load in the next one, just fills right back up. So there you have it. Now with this 3D printed magazine adapter, you can have all the fun of your gas blowback M93R, which is an extremely lightweight gun too, with the firepower of an AEG. Well, when you HPA tap it anyway. And with the HPA and an Evo 2 hop-up set, this M93R performs absolutely beautifully. That is the overview of the the installation guide as well for the M93R magazine adapter for M4. Check the video description to a link where you can purchase this on Shapeways. Another note is Shapeways will give it to you in a nylon printed material rather than the ABS I have here. The nylon has a tendency to powder a bit when you first get it, so as long as you clean it off with a brush or a can of dust or gas or something, you shouldn't have to worry about nylon fiber getting anywhere. But other than that, thank you for watching, and you take care.